The Little Mermaid is a fairy tale about a young mermaid princess who lives in the sea with her father, grandmother, and sisters. She is curious about the human world and often collects things that have sunk from ships. When she turns 15, she is allowed to swim to the surface and see the world above. She falls in love with a human prince who is celebrating his birthday on a ship. A storm sinks the ship and the mermaid saves the prince from drowning. She brings him to the shore near a temple, where he is found by a young girl and her friends. The prince never sees a mermaid or knows that she saved him. The mermaid is heartbroken and asks her grandmother about humans. She learns that humans have a shorter lifespan than mermaids, but they have an eternal soul that goes to heaven when they die. Mermaids, on the other hand, turn into sea foam and cease to exist. The mermaid longs for a human soul and a chance to be with the prince. She decides to visit the sea witch, who agrees to help her. The sea witch gives her a potion that will turn her tail into legs, but warns her that she will lose her voice and that walking will feel like stepping on knives. The mermaid also has to make the prince fall in love with her and marry her. Otherwise, she will die and turn into sea foam. The mermaid agrees and gives her tongue to the sea witch. The mermaid drinks the potion and swims to the surface. She is found by the prince, who is drawn to her beauty and grace. He takes her to his palace and treats her kindly, but he does not recognize her as the one who saved him. He is still in love with the girl from the temple, who he thinks is his savior. The mermaid suffers in silence, hoping that the prince will love her. The prince's parents arrange a marriage for him with a princess from a neighboring kingdom. The prince is not happy, but he agrees to meet her. To his surprise, the princess is the same girl from the temple, who is actually his long-lost cousin. The prince is overjoyed and declares that he will marry her. The mermaid is devastated and knows that she will die the next day. The mermaid's sisters come to her with a knife that they got from the sea witch. They tell her that if she kills the prince and lets his blood drip on her feet, she will become a mermaid again and live out her full life. The mermaid takes a knife and goes to the prince's room, where he is sleeping with his bride. She looks at him with love and sorrow, and decides that she cannot kill him. She throws the knife into the sea and jumps after it, ready to die. However, instead of turning into sea foam, she feels a warm breeze and sees a bright light. She is surrounded by ethereal beings who call themselves the daughters of the air. They tell her that they are mermaids who have earned a soul by doing good deeds for 300 years. They say that the mermaid has also become one of them because she sacrificed herself for the one she loved. They tell her that if she does good deeds as well, she will one day rise to heaven and meet God, who loves all his creatures. The mermaid is happy and grateful and begins her new life as the daughter of the air.